Tell me about America. You recently went on CNBC recently and said, I was looking into Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, and New York City to invest, and now I'm pulling out of all of those states.
Yeah.
You're looking at the country, the border crisis.
You cannot do business in America and assume that all of it is America.
What does that mean?
Like, I can't go do an event in New York City because I don't know what's going to happen at the event. Like, are they going to overtax me, or are they going to let me do my event, or somebody going to come in? I don't know what they're doing. I never thought this would happen. I don't want to go to
parallel America, you're saying. It's not America.
There's places where I can do business and know the results of me doing business there. And there's places where if I go do business, I'm worried about them robbing me. Whether it's the crime in the neighborhood, or the hotel's got to charge me 22% more because their taxes, because they got illegals in the streets that they can't fund. I mean, it's insane, bro. Biden's coming out with a thing right now, $25,000 credit. I thought it was going to be for Americans to buy a house. They're going to give it to illegal immigrants.
Serious?
To buy a house. I don't know how they buy a house. They don't have a job. I can't pay them money because they're illegal immigrants. I can't hire them and pay them. So, I mean, basically America sanctioned 3 weeks ago a former president that is running for president, and sanctioned him like they would Vladimir Putin. You can't do business in New York for 3 years, and we want to seize your property. We will force you to sell your property or confiscate your property in order to pay the bail that we've imposed on you. It's a sanction, bro. And at the same time, while we're sanctioning a former president, or any U.S. citizen, for that fact, we are now giving sanctuary to people that didn't even come to the country illegally. They are illegals, okay? They broke the law to come into the country. End of story. My grandparents were immigrants. They came in here. All of them checked in legally except one of them. And he lived in the dark shadows of the economy for 75 years. Everybody else came in, indoctrinated into the U.S. economy, into the way of doing business here, and became citizens and contributors and built this country.
So you're not against immigration,
No.
You're against illegal immigration.
Dude, we should increase immigration.
Yeah, right.
We should increase immigration in this country.
I agree.
All these kids that come from schools, come from China and India and go to our schools, when they're checking out, man, when they're going, we should give them immediate access to America. Here, free access. Push them to the front. Give them a freaking bonus, okay? Give them some money to go with it. Give them a place to live. We don't want you going back to India. We don't want you going back to China. Those people should be rewarded. The engineers, the coders, we should increase it. We should have 5 or 10 million people, new immigrants every year, not 1 million.
And we could, because those people do want to come in, but we could try to get a green card. Good luck with that. It's going to take forever, and there's a limited number.
Yeah.
Yet meanwhile, if you roll through the border and you're not from Mexico, by the numbers I've seen, answer this question. Trump was down at the border last week, and he said, frankly, for the love of God, he said, I can't even understand why they're doing it. He's like, I don't buy the fact that these people are going to all vote Democrat one day.
I don't.
He's like, I don't
buy that either.
It makes no rhyme or reason, which is now true of pretty much the left, the mayor of this city. Every decision he makes, it literally seems to sabotage the city.
Yeah.
So what is happening? Are they trying to sabotage the country?
Hey, I don't know. I know this. I mean, the illegal, if you're in the rental business, you don't mind illegal immigrants. They're renters.
Right.
Their whole life they're going to be renters. Dude, if you don't have a right to live in that country, you're not going to own a piece of property. That's why I was saying they're going to give him a $25,000 credit to buy a house. Well, how's he qualified to buy it? Who's going to give him a mortgage? So I don't mind the activity. Now, I worry about the 2% of 7 million people. That's 100. What is 2% of 7 million? What, 14,000?
Yeah, it was 140,000, right?
Is that right? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
140,000. 2% statistically will be vicious, terrible criminals.
Right.
Interested only in making conditions worse for everybody, regardless of where they live. They could be back in Afghanistan or Iraq, wherever they came from. Their intent in society, about 2% of the population, is basically what's called a suppressive. They want people to do worse. They actually intentionally interested in worsening other people's lives. So of that 7 million, that's 140,000 people coming to America every year.
Right. It's a ton.
We could avoid that by just saying, look, if you already have money, like in other countries, you can buy a piece of property and bang, get an immediate visa.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get a dual citizenship by saying, hey, I'm gonna buy a piece of property. Those are investors, man. I think that's good. So I don't know what's happening at the border, bro. I don't know why they're doing this, but it's insane.
And what about America in general?
How did it work up here, by the way, when you guys let everybody just take over London?
Take over London?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Haven't they taken it over, dude?
What? Who?
I mean, didn't you guys open your borders up and just let people just...
People are like...
It looks to me like the audience is changing in London. When I come to London now, as opposed to 10 or 15 or 20 years ago, the face of London is changing.
Is it? I don't look. There's people coming across the water that are trying to get in illegally because I guess this is a destination. I haven't seen it show up in like a massive way that I can tell.
Okay. Paris?
Although,
what about Paris?
Yeah. I mean, these are all infiltrated. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you look at America, I mean, the UK, it's starting to have America problems, you know, starting to see the homeless problems, starting to see all these other problems.
Yeah.
You know, America right now, I look at some of these cities, it's like shocking what's going on here. Like, you know, and Tucker Carlson recently went to Moscow and he walked around and he's like, wow, I don't see homeless people. Oh, I went to the shopping market. Where's the graffiti? And everyone's like, oh, that's just superficial stuff. And he's like, no, that's life. Yeah. And if you can't live your life in a country, then what's the success of that country? Yeah. And yet we now just expect that in our cities. And now the theft is starting in this city like it happens, I guess, in LA and New York, where people brazenly steal things in the open. We're about 5 years lagging behind. Yeah, probably.
You guys are 5 years behind us, huh?
And then I spent 2 months.
Everything's on lockdown. You go into these stores now, everything you can't get anything. You have to ask somebody. You know, I thought we were going to AI, where you walk in, boom, just get whatever you want. Now they're having to add more people to unlock the cabinet to bring it to the cashier. It's getting more cumbersome.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.